So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Get the ball. 51, Mike 51. Let's get this ball.
2nd and 9 now. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him for a loss of about 3.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
He's taken down.
Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Minnesota.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 11-yard line.
2nd and 10. Now Tannehill setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there.
David Montgomery.
The tackle that time by James Lynch.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
You ain't going nowhere. 51 from 19 tight. 19 tight. Come on, let's go.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of... bounds.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Big chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I...
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They start the drive with Cook. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Cook, the Viking ball.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
To Dalvin Cook. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bears' 30.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 58, come on.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Pass complete.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Down Vikings.
On first down, Tannehill. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
5 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll make it third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he finds Cook. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Throwing again is Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big connection on that one. 65 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
And on for the field goal.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Come 19. Come to my world.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
51.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Very good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 50-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Right there. 54 Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They try again with Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
No hablamos tanto, los huracanes me costaron tanto. Me compro otro 10 que vuela más alto. Y cuando me bajo directo para el Phantom. Yeah. Never care, out of the draft, watch me bow. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 13.
shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
4-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name.
Tannehill now to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Tannehill. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Ready? Lock.
They'll run with Cook. And Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through.
Is good.
And that will extend the lead out to 24.
27.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Cook again, the ball carrier.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bailey's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Switch. Slam. 19 tight.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.